Booyaka! There it is, the willpower instinct. People just read it. What is it? Self-control. How self-control works, why it matters, and what you can do to get more of it. Willpower. I think we all battle with this. I know I do. Yeah, I can't eat just one cookie out the cookie jar. I gotta eat. I gotta eat all the cookies. Wait, first of all, I don't even have a cookie jar. Who has? Does anybody have a cook? I can't. I think Grandma has a cookie jar. They're probably like gluten-free cookies. Yeah, I can't just eat one. Even now, like when I buy, even like when I go grocery shopping, my willpower is horrible. Like I like to snack as I'm driving, which is horrible because then I'm distracted. And if I drop a grape, because I like to eat grapes, and grapes be rolling around, and I'm like, it's not good. So I got to put the grapes in the trunk so that I won't eat them as I'm driving home, because I will definitely finish the whole. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic. This book will show you how to not eat all the cookies in the cookie jar and how to stop procrastinating and get stuff done. It's a very good book. I highly recommend it. I give it 4 stars out of 5. It doesn't get a full 5. It gets a little redundant. It could have took a few words, couple paragraphs out of there. But it's a smooth, easy read. A lot of anecdotes to highlight some of the points she's making. So let's get right into the points. Basically, the things to strengthen your willpower. One is your diet, and your diet should be mostly like healthy foods, unprocessed, because sugars, salts, and fats, they actually cause your body to crave more. That's why you can drink a whole thing of Diet Coke. Like you ever get the big liter, the 2 liter, and you're like, man, I just drank that whole two. It's because it triggers something physiologically to make you just want to keep eating. That's why you can eat a whole pizza. Whereas if you eat healthier, non-processed foods, it doesn't really trigger that in you physiologically. It doesn't make you crave it. It doesn't release all that dopamine in your system. So you just want to eat cleaner foods. And not to say that you should never eat. I mean, who's a robot, right? I mean, we all go to parties. We have friends over, tailgating. But the thing is, you at least you want 80% of what you're putting in your body to be healthy for you. Number 2 is exercise. You definitely want to get some exercise because that releases oxytocin, which makes you feel good, makes you feel healthy, makes you feel strong, allows you to focus, and it relieves stress after a long day. I mean, after you've been sitting at your desk all day, and then you get in your car and you sit in your car, and you get home and you sit on a couch, right? So you need to exercise. And this is what's beautiful about the book. When she talks about exercise, I think a lot of us, especially today when we look at exercise, like we look at it as being like P90X and insanity. When exercise is really two things. It's ask yourself this. As long as you're not sitting or lying down or standing still and you're not eating junk food, you're exercising. Anything that has you moving, gardening, walking, jogging, playing table tennis, playing real tennis, yeah, I said gardening already. So exercise doesn't have to be this very exhaustive, ridiculous. Even cleaning the house, cleaning out the garage, cleaning out your car, washing the car. All those things are considered exercise, any form of movement. So don't feel like you have to kill yourself or go buy a new workout outfit or plug in your it's just, hey, just get up and get moving, people. If you like to stay home, move the furniture around, paint the walls, or you can do some push-ups at the crib, whatever it is. Let's keep going. Meditation is another thing to help you strengthen your willpower, because what meditation really does is it allows you to be aware of who you are and where you are physically, so that you're tuned into where like the stress is building up, because sometimes, you'd be like, damn, he went from 0 to 60, you're like, where'd that come from? And really there are signs, subtle signs that whether it's sweating, your shoulders, some people like clenched their fists or whatever. So it's good to be self-aware of like what of when you're becoming stressed, and meditation allows you to do that, and it also allows you to stay focused and present as opposed to worrying about the future or ruminating on the past. It just keeps you in a present moment so that you're not getting too far ahead of yourself, nor you're holding yourself back mentally. And the best way to meditate, and here's the thing about meditation, people think you got to do it for a half hour, hour. It's better to meditate for just a minute if that's all the time you have. It's better to do it every day for if even if it's 30 seconds or a minute than to not do it at all, because all you want to do is develop the habit. Remember, there's another book review I did that talked about the power of habit. Check that out. But it's really just developing the habit slowly. So even if you only do it for 30 seconds, slowly we build that up to a minute, then 2 minutes. And there's a million books out there on how to meditate. But the way I do it, I just hold my breath in for 8 seconds and then let it out slowly for 8 seconds. And then hold it in for, But then there's the walking meditation, and it's just really just freeing yourself of all distractions. So meditate, people. The other thing is sleep, and I know sleep is hard. My girlfriend, she works 12-hour shifts as a nurse, and I travel doing stand-up, so sleep is rough. And you don't have to, best case scenario is to get 9 hours sleep, but it's sometimes you got to make up for it on the weekends, and that's good too. So if you're only getting 6 hours sleep every night, and then Saturday you sleep in late, that's good. You just don't want to go too long without giving your body enough time to rest, because your body needs that. Or else what happens is, if you don't get enough sleep at night, then your body will start craving carbs because it has to go into overdrive to keep you up. Like, you ever be nodding off and then you do this? That's your body, like, oh, it's like your body's working hard to prop up the strings and keep you going, Gizetto or whatever. Socializing, I think that's a big one also, because you need to socialize people to strengthen your willpower. Now, quality time, family, friends, whoever. And I know, like, it's like, what does that have to do with willpower? In that it gets you out of your head. It stops you from ruminating or focusing, and allows you. And social interactions also release a feel-good drug that food and other things have, like, for people trying to lose weight, that, like, instead of grabbing a cookie, you grab the phone and call a friend, and that conversation is going to feel just as, hopefully, if it's a good friend and a good conversation. You know what I mean? Now, another technique that they have in the book of the willpower instinct is they talk about the pause and plan, meaning that, like, when your emotions get real revved up and you're like, oh, or you get stressed or anxious, pause and then plan. Be like, you know what? I don't like how I feel right now, and so this is what I'm going to do for next time. And even if you do it mentally, or you just write on a piece of paper, you don't have to have a. Here's the thing about journaling. Like, journaling's great, but even just the act of writing it down on a napkin, or even, like, look, I live in LA. Everybody's car is dirty. Even if you write your plan on somebody's car, just the act of that kind of just, it gives you a visual. You acted it out, and it gave you a moment to pause and plan. Even if you write it in the sand. If you're into Zen, that's what they do. They build stuff from the sand and they destroy it. So pause and plan, people. That's the best way to handle, like, before you fly off the handle. There's also a book called the 10-10-10 Rule. Think about how you'll feel 10 seconds from now, 10 minutes from now, and then 10 months from now. And is what you're, and talking about feelings, all right, and this is all in the willpower instinct too, and I thought this was great, is that a lot of times people sabotage their, let's talk about the things that sabotage your willpower. One is doing things because it makes you feel good. That sabotages a lot of what you want to do. And here's why: because if you're doing things that just make you feel good, then once you feel good, you no longer feel the need to do it. For instance, like if you go to a restaurant and they have a healthy menu, but they also have some junk food on it, like McDonald's, right? Some people be like, yeah, I go to McDonald's, I'm gonna get the salad this time, and then they feel good because they're like, yeah, I'm gonna get a salad, and then they look in and see the cheeseburger, then they go, you know what, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get that cheeseburger because really the only reason why they didn't want the cheeseburger is because they didn't want to feel bad. But the thought of eating a salad and ordering a salad and like, yeah, I'm going to McDonald's to get a salad, made them feel so good that now they don't feel bad about ordering that double bacon cheeseburger, that they order the double bacon cheeseburger. That's crazy, I know, right? It's the same thing. Like it also makes you feel um, when you do something good, it makes you feel entitled to do something bad. Like, yeah, like I worked out. Like if you work out, you'd be like, yeah, I did 100 push-ups today and then ran on the treadmill. Now I'm gonna go rob a bank. All right, probably not that extreme, but the point is that usually, like I know for myself, is like I'll work out and feel good. I'll be like, yeah, I did real good today, and then I'll be like, I don't need to read. That was probably another bad example. But the point is, like you drop the ball because you're so proud of yourself for how much you've done. You go, I could do this, and this is why like politicians cheat because they go, look at what I've done for this city or for this country. They go, you know what? Of course, I should be allowed to have some Vixen uh, marinade my balls. I shouldn't say this is. I shouldn't have said that. But cheat. They feel entitled to cheat because they feel like they've done so much good stuff. And the reason why I said I didn't want to say that is I want you guys to be able to watch my videos at work without fear of the language and stuff like that. So what else is there? Oh, so another cool technique that she taught. I'm at 12 minutes. I don't care. We going all day, people. She talks about the fishbowl technique, and a fishbowl is this, and this for those of you who I use weight loss as a thing just because like I work out and that's kind of my thing, my issue too. 'Cause I like to snack and binge. Hey, Superman had kryptonite. I got Oreo cookies. Um, she talks about having a fish bowl, an actual fish bowl, and then putting in that fish bowl different rewards for yourself, like a gift certificate to a movie theater, $2, a massage, whatever rewards you can think of for yourself. You put those in a fish bowl, and then whenever you accomplish your goals, you reach into the fish bowl and you pull it out and then you reward yourself. And the reason why that works is for the same reason why, you know, excuse me, we go eat junk food because it's the unpredictability of it releases dopamine. Like that's why people play the lottery because they don't know if they're gonna win or not, and then they watch the numbers drop and they go and just like that anticipation. I mean that's why people go to the clubs because there's novelty and there's a variety. Like you don't know what you're gonna get when you get there. So when you have a fish bowl, you don't know what you're going to pull out. So now your fish bowl becomes a healthy reward system as opposed to cookies or alcohol or drugs or anything like that. Um, Another technique, and this is the last one because we're running very long, and I really want you guys to read the book and check it out. But she says create a situation in which there's like a point of no return. Meaning, like she uses a story about I think it was Cortez or some old adventurer where he's setting sail to go conquer this new land, and he's afraid that his men, when they get there, won't fight because it's only like 100 of them, but there's like 10,000 of the enemy on the other side or the people they're gonna have to fight, and he doesn't want his men to get back on a boat and then not fight. So once they land he has a couple of his guys burn all the boats so that they can't go back, and now they have to fight to make it through. And so, whatever goal it is you're trying to achieve, whether it's write a book or lose weight or whatever, find a way to set your life up so that you can't go back. whether it's they have these websites where you can link it up to your checking account, and every time you don't achieve your goal, they take $10 or $20 or $50 out of your checking account. So that's one way to do it. Or you can give your friend like 500 or 300 bucks and be like, look, here's the amount of money I'm giving you. If I don't achieve my goal by this time, then donate that money to somebody else. So get the book, The Willpower Instinct. I rambled on very long, but there was just so many good things in the book that I really enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed watching and listening to me. And I have a couple more books that I'll also be putting up very soon, like in the next couple days, maybe today, probably not today. But I'll see you guys later. Subscribe, share, and have an inspired week. Peace.